Hey esteem, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Ajay Kumar and you're watching me on ACE Academy. So today in this video we are going to learn English grammar. We are going to see English grammar rule number 6. I have uploaded rule number 1 to 5 already. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it. Now let us see what rule number 6 has to say. So according to rule number 6, if two or more subjects are connected by or nor are of different numbers, one singular and one in plural form, right, are of different numbers, one in singular and one in plural form, then the verb must be plural and the plural subject must be placed next to the verb, right. Let us see once more. If two or more subjects are connected by or nor are of different numbers, one in singular and one in plural form, then the verb must be plural and the plural subject must be placed next to the verb, right. Let us see an example. Here I have taken an example. Neither the boy nor the girl has come. Neither the boys nor the girl has come. Here we have two different subjects, one in plural form and one in singular form. Plural form of verb or subject is boys. Boys is a plural subject, right? And we are talking about only one girl. Girl has come. Here in this rule, it is clearly written that the verb must be in plural. But here we have a singular verb, right? So, and also we should also follow this second step. The plural subject should be placed next to the verb. Here we have the plural subject which should be placed next to the verb. So the sentence must be reframed as neither the girl nor the boys have come. We have changed the verb to the plural form and we have placed the plural subject near the verb, right. That is what the rule number 6 is trying to say. So let us see once again. Here we have an example. Neither the boys nor the girl has come. So according to rule, we should take a plural form of verb along with the plural subject. So the plural subject must be placed next to the plural verb. So we can reconstruct the sentence as neither the girl nor the boys have come should be the right form of sentence, right. Now let us see some examples to understand better. Here are some examples, but before seeing them, let us try to understand what rule number 6 has to say. Rule number 6 is based on subject-verb agreement. What is subject-verb agreement? A subject-verb agreement is a subject should agree with the verb. For example, if we have a plural subject, the verb that follows should also be plural. If we have a singular subject, the verb that follows should be singular, right. For example, birds are flying. Here we have the subject plural birds. Birds are flying. For example, the birds are flying. So we have plural subject followed by a plural verb are. For singular example, a boy is playing. A boy. We have a singular subject. The verb that follows should also be singular. Is playing. A boy is playing, right. So the subject should agree with the verb or the verb should agree with the subject. So that is what rule number 6 is trying to say. Rule number 6 is also similar. Rule number 6 has two conditions. One, a sentence should have two different subjects, right, and they should be connected with or nor. Rule number 2 is both of these subjects must be one plural and one singular, right. And then if we have this format, then rule number 6 will definitely apply there. We should place the plural verb along with the plural subject and the singular verb will take the plural verbs position. For example, neither the boys nor the girls has come. Right? Here we have a singular verb which is given according to the nearest subject in this example. But this is a wrong format. Why? Because a subject should agree with verb, right? But here it has been agreeing, but we have different formats. For example, we have one plural verb and one singular subject. One singular subject and one plural subject. So they should take the responsibility of correcting the verb, right? So if we reframe the sentence, neither the girl nor the boys have come, the verb will take a plural form because we are talking about two different subjects and they are in different numbers, one in singular and one in plural. So the boys, we cannot change the sentence as girls. If we change this as girls, the sentence by itself will get invalid, right? So we cannot change the sentence, but we can change the formation of it. So that is why we are placing plural subject along with the plural verb to make the sentence correct, grammatically right. Grammatically, the subject should agree with the verb, right? So that is why we are reframing the sentence like this. Now let us see the second example. Neither they nor she is speaking the truth. They. Is this a plural form or a singular form? This is a plural form. Third person, plural. She is third person singular. Right. What is the first person? What is the second person? First person is I. Second person is you. Third person will be she. Right. What will be the form of plural form of first person, second person and third person? Me, your, their or they. Right. This will be the third person form. First person is I, you and she. Right. So the example here is neither they nor she is speaking the truth. We have a singular form here and also we have a singular form of verb here. So according to rule number 6, we should be having a plural form of verb because we are having two different numbers. One is plural and one is singular. So the verb that follows should be plural. But we are having a singular form here. So we should be reframing the sentence as a plural form. For example, neither she nor they are speaking the truth. And at the same time, we should replace the singular subject and plural subject nearer to the plural verb. Right? They is a plural subject and it has been placed near a plural verb. So the right form of sentence will be neither she nor they are speaking the truth. Right? Let us see the last example. Either the parents or the child has to come. Here the sentence has been connected with or. Here it has been connected with nor. According to rule 6, it implies here, right? Either the parents or the child has to come. Here we have two subjects, parents, child. Child is a singular subject and it has been followed by a singular verb. These are root verbs, right? Has is a singular root verb. Root verb. This is also a root verb but a plural form. Right. So according to rule number 6, we should place the plural form of subject with plural form of verb. So we can reframe the sentence as either the child or the parents have to come. Right. So Why are we doing this? Because we are talking about two different subjects. One is singular and one is plural. As we cannot change this as childs, so we are reframing the sentence. Singular subjects take the first position and the plural subjects take the second position, and they will be followed by a plural verb. This is what rule number 6 is about. Hey esteem, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you liked it. I also hope you understood. If not, please watch this video once again. And that's all I have to say from my side. See you in the next video. Thank you.